Today is day 286 of the year of streaming and learning to code, and we are continuing on with the third project, Coin Toss. Let's go ahead and dive into that. Hey there, little kitty. You are blocking everything. I know, shocking. Who would have known? Day 286, you'd still prove to be a nuisance. No, we're not moving the mic this early into the stream. You go find somewhere else to hang out. You can assume the napping position, but that is all you're allowed. Okay, good. I agree. It's a well chosen spot on the desk. Okay, so although her head is blocking from about this portion down, but that's all right. That is okay with us. So we are kicking off day 286 by diving into the third project, Coin Toss. So let's see what we have ahead of us. Don't mind this noise over here. This is yesterday's stuff from in Atom. We'll clear it out for a new project, which we need to set up another new folder or thing. This nightmare. Yeah, somehow we need to come up with a new file, but we'll cross that bridge momentarily. So let's get an idea of what is on the horizon for the days to come. Hey, Topher. How are you doing this evening? What's up? Well, you can see what's up. We're embarking on another new journey that you've supplied us with. Eager to begin. Hopefully your night is going well as we head into the weekend. Yeah, the weekend. Although we are a minute or so into Saturday. Hell yeah. All right, and Drakeling, welcome. Hopefully your night slash day is going well too. So from the top, coin toss. Allow the user to guess heads or tails. Tell them if they pick correctly. Display statistics on their selections. Oh, is this where we get to implement Google Charts? It is, because we kind of we peaked at the first like couple projects to figure out what was needed. I remember going through that. So, anyways, displays statistics on their selections, specifications. Your HTML page should include a button for heads and a button for tails. The user should be able to select either heads or tails, and when they click one of the buttons, you will display whether they selected correctly or not. If the user has played at least once, display their winning statistics, total number of games, average win rate, number of times selected, heads and tails, and the number of wins, heads and tails. For example, heads, times selected, blah blah, times 1, blah blah blah, average win rate, random percentage, tails, tiny cat, hey, you were doing good. Commit to the napping position. Tails, times selected, times 1, average win rate, and then overall win rate. Interesting. Hint, win rates can be calculated for each coin side by dividing the number of times the side was selected into the number of times the selection was correct. The overall win rate will be the total number of selections divided by the total number of games. All right. Extra credit. Use Google Charts to display the statistics in chart form. We'll click on the link because we can. Add animations, transitions when updating, showing, or hiding. Okay. So, brief overview of Google Charts overview. An area chart is rendered within the browser using SVG or VML. Display tips when hovering over points. Cool. Ah, look at that. Yeah. 2003, sales 1,000. 2014, sales 1,170. Expenses, more sales. That's cool. That's awesome. All right, good to know. And all the fun associated with that. Nice, nice. Well, we'll get into that in a bit. We have a ways to go before we need to worry about implementing the chart aspect to our project. First things first, is we go to break new ground. And a quick refresher before, we've got doc type HTML at the top, HTML opening and closing, our head, which links to CSS, our body, which ties our JavaScript to it, and then basically all of our Divi goodness and whatnot, inputs and buttons, so forth and such and such. So let's do this. Let's close out of these. 1, 2, 3. File. New file. I want to create a new one. I don't know if it doesn't show in OBS, but it's that same damn project folder, the BDX number game. We don't want that. Now we want BDX coin toss. File. What if we do a new window? Yeah. Does that show? That doesn't show. It shows the black bar where I can see. Well, let's do documents, GitHub, and blah. File. How can I name this? First, let's type in some stuff. Document was doc type. Was it all capital HTML? I already can't even remember. Hey, Langley, make a GitHub repository first. Oh, so I should do that first before starting? Interesting. Good suggestion. See, that's what I was trying to address now. I wanted to set this up within our, our file path that we've been pushing from for the number game. I kind of wanted to create the same thing, which it sounds like that's what we'll be doing. So let me open what to do. Hold on. Should I create it from my desktop or should I create it from the website? Or just save the file? Maybe just save the file. HTML. Let's do that. Let's try that. Because we've gotten fairly okay at pushing and committing, or committing and pushing. One of those. Commit and push? Push and commit. One of those is the right one. We really should figure out which one's which. Push and commit. That's what it is. HTML. Whoa, why is there an exclamation? Slash. Duff. File, save as. In documents. Where in documents? Damn. X. Coin. Toss. Save. Editor's not responding. Oh. Would you like to force close or just keep waiting? We'll keep waiting. So here is GitHub stuff. I think you want to add a new folder here. And let's see. We should call it. What do we want to call it? Um. Hmm. I guess the same thing that we were doing. BDX coin toss. Yeah, last time we did BDX number game. This time we'll do BDX coin toss. Good, good, good. All right. GitHub slash BDX coin toss. Coin toss. There we go. There we go. And enter. Wait a second. That didn't do what we wanted at all. Oh, I wanted to create a new folder, not a new file. Slithering idiot. Damn, damn, damn. We'll get there. BDX. We're struggling. Steven's struggling. That better? That's not making things better. I'm in a spiral. We are doomed. Coin toss document. GitHub. This is tragic. Bad Steven. Bad Steven. Failed to move. Of course it failed to move. Oh, wait, can we not see that? We can't see that. Here, hold on, hold on. I don't know what's going on. Everything's terrible. Everything's falling in. We're struggling, and all these additional windows aren't set up in OBS, so you guys can't really see me navigating through all that is confusing Steven. What should we be looking for? Oh, I know. Okay, hold on. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I realized another thing for why I checked in OBS. It's not even showing Adam because I opened a new window, so it doesn't even know what it's looking at. Okay, that explains what's happening. Topher, what's even happening? Yeah, okay, gotcha. That's why it's not showing anything at all. It's like the windows. Yeah, alright. I knew the Finder windows weren't set up to show in OBS, but it wasn't showing anything in Atom. I need to sync the new window that I opened. Alright, let me try and get my life together. GitHub. New. Move to trash. No, no, no. How the deuce? This is tragic. New folder. We're just gonna create a new one on the desktop. BDX coin toss. Replace. No, no, no. In there. Move inside the stuff. Aha. There we go. There we go. We're doing better. We're doing better. Followed by stuff. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do something. We should now save. Close. Let's go to Adam. Terrible. Terrible Steven. Bad, bad, bad Steven. File. Save as. Yes. Yes. Documents. In coin toss. Hold on. Hold on. Hold that thought. This is just tragic. This is absolutely horrific. We should have set up the file path before we started the stream. That is a good lesson that I just learned. Tragic. Not good. Not good at all. Okay, okay. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Finder stuff. Documents. Coin toss. We're good, we're good, we're good. Everybody, we're good. Atom. No, OBS. OBS. Priorities. Oh, cat, your fur is in the way. This has been just tragic. Beyond tragic. Oh my god. No, no, no. And now that there's windows and sadness and this is like when the Hindenburg went down, but more casualties. God. Everything's falling apart. Everything is falling apart. Wow, this is painful. Okay, I think we have coin toss. Oh, there we go. Thank God. Oh, that was just awful. Should have figured that out way quicker. Okay. There we go. We're all set. I think. Is this have stuff? Alright. What's going down? What's even happening? Not sure. Just came back from my desk. You're having this much trouble creating a folder, or no. That was OBS issues and just life problems and kitty toes. Hey, cat. Dear God, dear God. We're good. We're good. We're gonna forge ahead. We're gonna forge ahead because that's what we're gonna do. So, saving stuff. HTML. Finally. Head. Closing head. Followed by body. That was just awful. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down here is the script, which has a source, which will equal stuff, as well as the closing script. And this will have a link, which has a couple things. Totally drawn a blank. Stuff and such. Stuff and such indeed. Relationship. And source. I'm drawing a blank on link, HTML, and CSS. Totally drawing. Aha. Style sheet, type, and href. That's what it was. No, we're not going to copy because we need to hammer this into our memory. Style sheet. Type equals href followed by we'll get that soon. I mean, I kind of know what it will be. It's essentially going to be this path, but with CSS. And apparently it's just the last portion of it. And it will be CSS. And I guess it would be the same song and dance down here. And we would do bdx cointoss.javascript. Similar to the last project. Okay, now, what else needs to be addressed initially here? Probably not a whole lot. I assume for sorting things out, we will have a main div yet again. Div ID. Ooh, class or ID? I kind of like class. Main. Cool. Okay. That's a good starting point, I think, for our HTML. Command save. We will also have a new file, which will be, what's it called? CSS. CSS. Now, we should do .main. I am totally drawing a blank what we had before to center stuff, but it was something. Was it content align? Damn, I'm really drawing a blank. Something. And we can comment it out. Look at this. Oh, that didn't. Why isn't it commenting out all of our stuff? Oh, it's because it doesn't know what to do because we haven't saved it yet. We should do file, save as, bdx underscore coin toss dot css, save. Now that it knows it's CSS, we can do the comment thing and it works. Save from there. Good times. Beautiful. So, let's see, what else do we have? Zero Love. New project? Oh yeah. Coin tossy goodness. That's what we're up against. And I realize we haven't even looked at Topher's example yet. We should open the example. Maybe we should set up our JavaScript file first. But from there, Langley, did you know that Atom will assist you and will auto-complete most elements? So if you type div, then tab, will automatically add the closing. Oh, the carets and the closing tag? That would be extremely helpful. I need to optimize Atom, and I still need to do, especially, I mean, fortunately, we're only on the second or third real project that Topher's provided us, but we should definitely set up sooner than later. That Chrome tool that you were talking about, where we can just save on the fly the changes we make via the console, the developer view for Chrome. Gotta set that up. I saved the link in my notes. So I've got it. I just need to take the time to configure that. And I should really look into all the cool features that Atom has to offer. As I start to spend more and more time in here, those little tweaks would, I think, add to the experience. Let's go ahead and set up JavaScript, and then we'll take a look at it. Topher's example project. So let's do one more. File, new file. Java stuff. Let's do function something. something as well. We'll call it Java stuff. Java stuff. JS stuff. Okay. So, oh, and we still need to save it again as a JavaScript file. Same song and dance as last time. Typical. Save as. There we go. BX coin toss. Beautiful. Dot JS. Almost forgot the dot JS part. D. Nice. Save. Good. Alright, everyone's happy. Everyone's alive. Beautiful. Now. Let's look at Topher's code. Wait. Deselect me. Hey, Sleepy, I agree. It is late. Topher, you should write out a plan for your code before you start writing any JavaScript. This way you might save yourself. I like the might. Not everyone will notice, but I noticed. That might is a critical. That way you might save yourself from having to refactor your code as many times as you did as the last project. Very true. That is a wise suggestion, and I should try to piece together my general understanding of where I'll be headed sooner than later. With that said, let's go ahead and check out the example project in its full glory. Here, we have the following. Coin toss. Statistically, which side of the coin is best? Heads or tails? Let's go with tails, because why not? You pick tails, coin landed on heads. Oh good, another game I will lose an infinite number of times at, more than likely. Overall win rate? Wow, look at the stats and stuff. That's impressive. Time selected 0, time 1 0, average win rate. Yeah, look at that. I'm on a this is my trajectory for the last 286 days. They've been watching our stream. Too funny. So, good times. Statistically, blah blah blah. You pick tails, coin landed on heads, overall win percentage, and the handy chart. Cool. So let's try another. Let's try tails again, maybe? Hey, we won that time and the chart changed. What about heads? We won that time. Cool. And tails? Oh, landed on heads. 50% though. That's kind of fun. Average win rate 100% of the one. Now that's cool. The head stats versus the tail stats versus overall. 1 out of 1 selection, 100% for when we guess heads. 1 out of 3 for when we pick tails. I like the stats. The stats are cool. Okay, so I don't know if this one's actually. I think visually this is slightly more intense than the last one. I think this project's about on par with the last one. I'm trying to gauge difficulty. I think it is harder, but in different areas than the last one. I'm good with the buttons and the general beginning. This isn't changing, so we can just put down some basic stuff in the body. Some instructional nonsense. Have our 2 buttons. And yeah, they should be very... I'm trying to think of the click events, if it would be two separate click events, or if they would both be tied to the same event. I'm just slowly trying to figure out what I'm actually going to need to do to make this successfully happen. I kind of want to just go piece by piece. Although I should write this out. I should write this out. You're absolutely right. Um so things to do. Things to do. Dim. Now, we do have this, specifications and all that stuff, which is definitely what we need to do, but this is more functional code breakdown of things I should set up and address and things like that. I wonder if I should just at least build out the basics of the HTML and get as much of that constructed. That way I have the things to reference in JavaScript. Or if I should just piece together what I think JavaScript needs and then add to HTML as needed. So many choices. So many choices. Okay, alright, let's do this. Let's at least add the following. Paragraph, pick a side. That's not how you do that at all. Wow. Little kitty is doing all kinds of stuff with her hands as she's sleeping. It's rather concerning. Just try not to knock anything off the desk, tiny cat. Paragraphs. You can do it, Steven. Actually, you probably can't, but I believe in you. Pick a side, right? Something straightforward. Pick a side. Heads or tails. Pick a side. Heads or tails. Nice. There's that. So let's save. Command save. Copy this. And maybe that will do something. Pick side, heads or tails. Okay, and I think this was text align center. Text align center. And save. And actually, I think this is going to be, we need an H1 above this as well. H1. H1. I hope it's okay to do the HTML stuff first. Is that... I don't know if it's wrong to set this up. Because then, at the end, I at least want to have... I guess I could do the functional breakdown first. 1, 2, 3 of things that I need to do, like, you know, it won't be the first one, but you know, look for the click event on the heads or tails button, something like that. But for the click event, in my mind, I want to have it set up. I want to have that button. That way it can be slightly more specific in what I need to do in my to-do list. Maybe I don't need to be specific in my to-do list. But, see, because then here I'd have, you know, the button, ID heads, oddly enough. Shocking, I know. Heads. Oh, totally missed the train on that. Heads followed by this would be tails. God, I hope so. I can't remember if those have closing tags or not. Yeah, they do. They do. Because then it will say heads. And tails, accordingly, of course. Alright, let's finish out this nightmare. Shall we? Copy. Save, coin. Coin toss. Yeah, nice. And refresh. Ta-da, look at that. Already huge improvement over what we had before. Shocking. Okay, so. Now that we've got just something that we can at least wrap our minds around, now we should definitely start to build out our sort of to-do list thing. Little kitty, no. You've been doing great so far for not... Now you're moving the monitor. Cecil, you can do / to do my to do item quotes comment to itemize your to dos and use the task plugin in Atom to track. Whoa, hold on. Cecil with some magical recommendation. You can use quote / to do colon my to do item comment to itemize your to dos and use a task plugin in Atom to track them. Interesting. So there's some handy feature out there where if I set it up like so, to do my to do item, blah blah blah. Well, like you said, my to do item, whatever it is, and blank. Oh, not asterisk, quote. There's a handy plugin to do that stuff. Minor thing, you missed the / and the closing H1 tag. Damn. Oh, that explains why this is gigantic and hilarious and wildly disproportionate. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Breakling is right. Don't include the quotes, just a comment. Ah, you're right. Okay, so we'll get there. We will get there. Just minor adjusting. Minor adjusting. Good to know. Again, it would be this if we had whatever proper plugin installed to keep track of our stuff in Atom. But noted, that is an option we can look forward to in the future. Here we've got this. We should do paragraph. Bold text. Font. It was font. Font weight. Bold. And font style. Font family. That's what we're looking for. Sans serif. Let's see how that feels for now. And stay. Save 1, save 2. Oh, gonna be tragic if we go to save that. Command save, followed by command save. There we go. That's better. Also, we should do the same thing for H1. Shouldn't we? We could. We don't have to. But I'm going to see what happens when we do that. No, H1 will be its own separate beast. We'll style later. No, just let me get the H1 out of the way. And then we'll do other stuff. Because I have to look at it indefinitely. God knows how long this project will take. So let me get that out of the way. Text. No, font family. Sans serif. Good, good. Save. Nice, nice. Okay, onwards. Our to-do list. We should piece this together. Wait a sec. Langley, type the element name you want. Langley, type the element name you want and press tab. Let's try. Let's do... We'll even do it again. Let's do... You know what? We have our buttons. Well, you know, we'll do button. Button. Press tab. Press tab. Maybe I needed to do it halfway through. Button. Tab. Yeah, it completes button, but then what if I... Maybe it's for the actual elements here, like div. I know it should be in the body and I should be doing it somewhere else, but this will suffice for now. Div. Tab. No. Tab. Bad Steven. We'll get there. We'll figure it out. Stevens are easily confused. We've known this. We read about it in the encyclopedia. We know they startle easily under confusion. This is a known trait of Stevens in the wild. Approach your Steven with caution. Don't pet them when they're eating. You know, just basic household tips. Cecil, you generally write those to-do comments where you have things to do throughout your code. Then the plugin gathers them all up in a list. Clicking on them in the list opens the file and takes you to the to-do comment? Oh, so I would have these scattered all throughout. Copy my code, and it would take me to each one accordingly as I either checked them off or clicked on them via the plugin, up or down as needed, depending where I was looking at in the list. Very cool. Very cool. Good to know. That does sound handy, effective. Topher, you must have read my comments. I see you started out your JavaScript with an yes. Oh, and however, I'm drawing a... I did read through all of the comments. That was unexpected. You even mentioned that it would be a lengthy process, but it was awesome. That was greatly appreciative. It was like you were reading my mind too with the comments, which was fascinating. But yes, so it was immediately initiate function or something. Something immediately. And something about function. Does it right off the bat. But yes, we did definitely see all that. So div space tab in an HTML file. Aha, aha. Div What? No. Little kitty, did you see that? Oh, you're sleeping. But look at this. Look at that. And now, oh my god. Gonna be like Inception. Watch this. Div. Boom. Div. Boom. Oh my god. We could do this forever. This is so convenient. We should tell someone on the internet about this. That way they know. I'm sure they know. But I'm still excited. It's new to me, damn it. This is spectacular. Hey, I wonder if our comment and highlight stuff would do all of these just as a fun test. Oh my god, it does. Learning to code is awesome. Everyone should be doing this. It's great. Look at this. So cool. So cool. Okay. All right. Well, now that we figured out all of that cool stuff, let's keep momentum in the right direction for our to-do list. We should have something similar to the effect of stuff will happen eventually, but what do we want to happen? And also, I mean, we did a pretty good dent out of the gates compared to, I know we had a very rough start setting up the file stuff and then connecting all the dots with the new window in OBS. Rough start, but I think even comparing this project to this amount of prep to the last project, this is already a big improvement. Eh? Yeah, I would think so. But let's go ahead and set up sort of a micro to-do list and maybe chip away at the first couple. But look, I can point to something. Eh? Yeah, Steven did that. Pretty cool. Do 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 specifications. First things first. Ah, that's what it was. Immediately invoked function expression. Self-invoking function. Add message container div to add game message to. Add message container div to add game message to. I agree, and I will most likely put that as one. Let me briefly read through and reflect on these once more. Your HTML page should include a button for heads and a button for tails. Ha! I already did that. I already did that. Look at that. Good job, Steven. Pat on the head for me. Yes, good, good. All right. The user should be able to set either heads, select either heads or tails when they click, and when they click on one of the buttons. You will display whether they selected correctly or not. So we're going to have to compare what's happening. Similar to us putting in our guess, when they go to click on a button, we'll need to see, I guess, the text of the button. And I'm sure we can do like a random something or other. Maybe if it's like odd or evens, if it's an odd number or something, it can be heads and tails for it. Well, we'll figure something out, a way to randomize it. But anyways, if the user has played at least once, display their winning statistics, total number of games, average win rate, number of times selected, heads and tails, number of wins, okay. For example, all of these fun stats. And then a hint, that's how that's calculated. Cool. And then use Google Charts to tie all that stuff together, and then maybe add in some animations. Okay, so really, what we need to do, let's just kind of think through the game. We've got this. We click on a button. Things happen. We'll even refresh it. Refresh the game entirely. We're met with this. Just like ours. That's pretty good. Out of the gate, we're fine. But the buttons do stuff. We click on heads. You picked heads, the coin landed on tails. Document stuff. At a core, that's its minimum. The chart is extra credit for now, so we won't worry about it. The button has some type of click event, and it's taking data and it's comparing it to something. So to-do list. Cecil, 1. Add a message container div to add game message. Wait, Topher. I was thinking more of an outline of how you expect this to work. User clicks heads or tails button. Randomly determine if the coin lands on heads or tails. Compare selection to the side of the coin and then display you selected blank and the coin landed on blank side 5, blah blah blah. Okay. Gotcha. So a general overview of basic functionality. Not quite what explicitly needs to be coded step by step, even if it were a summary, but basic human terms of the game functionality. Not that we can't mix in some coding stuff, but or JavaScripty goodness. What's happening behind the scenes, but so well, your first 4 are pretty good options. But yes, what happens first? We click on heads, click heads or tails. Followed by we click on this, compare to the random number, compare it to the random selection. Although I guess it needs to have something to compare to. So yeah, 2 would be get heads or tails, or receive random side. Something like that. We'll wait. Random side coin toss. Determined. That is terrible English. Determined, but we'll live with that. Sort of a 1.5-ish. 3. Update statistics. Statistics. Oh, well, we also need this. We need the comment you picked. That'll be 4. That one really can't be a half step. So 3 is let the user know. Let the user know what they chose and if they were right or not. Not the best story in the world, but a story nonetheless. Okay, and we've got some other things that we can do. Setting up the charts and the set up charts. There's definitely quite a bit more to do, but I think even for day 1 basic setup, I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Yes, Kosi. Good times, good to have you. Kosi, hopefully your day/evening is going well. Your, what is it? Probably Saturday, I think it's Saturday for most of us at this point. What do we need to do? I kind of want to have the random. In my mind, I would have this first. In fact, maybe even have it as step 0. Sort of like the coin toss game, not coin toss, the number game that we just completed. We had the random number occur or be determined as the first thing that happened. So I'm fine with that. Determine random, determine something. We'll move this. The coin. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, good enough. Good enough. So, let's do this. Alright, okay. Yeah, Kosi, yeah, 10 a.m. in 6 minutes here. Good times, good times. Saturday morning, way cool. Topher, I literally never watch Family Guy. Really? Oh, it's just spectacular. Completely ridiculous. It's got its moments. I literally never watched Family Guy, but find myself humming that song randomly throughout my day now because of you. It's great transition music because they always they play it between each of the transition scenes when they cut back to the house when they're out in town doing their antics or whatnot. Like, it's just that's the go-to. I mean, it's the theme song, but they always play just a brief little clip between like scene transitions. And that's what I do. So as I go between things, between thoughts, and I heavily indulge in Family Guy frequently. Been constant staple in my life for I don't know, decade and a half now. Oh my god, little kitty. What are you doing? What are you doing? Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Kosi, well, you have to watch it because Rick and Morty season 3 ended. I need to fully invest into. I feel like I'm missing out on society and important events and discussions taking place on the internet because I am a Rick and Morty noob. I have no idea what is going on. I know there's a Rick and I know there's a Morty and I know there's a substantial issue with Szechuan sauce that is causing all kinds of problems in the world right now. Little kitty, we are trying to discuss important things. We're trying to figure out our JavaScript nightmare and come to a general understanding of why Rick and Morty is essential to the survival of mankind. So, if you can just find a different place to scratch your face, that would be awesome. You're so furry. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Look, watch your toes. No, no. Oh my god, your tail. You're moving things. Princess, I love you, but just go be. Oh my god, you're right clicking. No, 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 no. Don't close the tab. Don't close other tabs. Oh my god, you furry abomination. 1, 2, and 3. He is on the edge. Day away, cat. Day away. Okay. Let's just double check OBS to make sure she hasn't fully stopped everything. No? Good, good. Alright, we just need to make a tiny JavaScript dent We've got our base HTML, we've got our base CSS, we just need to do a couple base level JavaScript things, and we'll be good. We'll be good. We can call it quits. It's been about an hour. Let's just do something relatively productive. So, to determine two sides, I want to do random math it's something like math.random, and math.random only does numbers between 0 and 1, and it's all decimals, and it never actually gets to 1, but you can multiply it by whatever you need, and then you can always round down, and then if you need to choose between two different things, you can assign, like, an even or odd type filter to it. And then, if it's an even number, it can be heads. If it's odd, it can be tails. And basically, you just live with that. But I don't know if there's an easier way to implement something like heads or tails. If there's a go-to preset function or method type tool in JavaScript built out for something like this, where it's a scenario of only two outcomes. Obviously, we could do all the basic coding required, and we can turn it into anything we needed, regardless of the number of outcomes. But I didn't know if there was a basic go-to tool for just two outcomes, because I feel like this type of scenario, heads or tails, sort of a random draw, is a frequent issue in games and software, especially in games, but just a lot of different aspects. Anyways, let's do that. So I'm still drawing a blank on the full glory. I should have checked. This was in the beginning of your comments, the immediately invoked function expression. All functions operate that way. I couldn't tell if it was like one master function that all of our JavaScript was going to be housed in, similar like the HTML tags, or if it was something that continually happens. Like, we'd have the random number or random side, random coin, and I'm sure we'd have some other function regarding, I don't know, the heads function and the tails function. Things like that. I wasn't sure if all of them were supposed to be like that, or if it was a single one and then all of the goodness lived inside that one. I need to read through and refresh. I did read through all of it, it's just it's after 1 a.m. and I'm trying to remember the basics. All of it was fascinating. The important, I'll relay my thoughts. One if will contain all of your JavaScript. Cool, cool. Okay. That's what I thought it was. That's why I had my, here, we'll undo all of this. That's why I had this JavaScript stuff, because I was pretty sure everything lived inside of this guy. That makes sense. So now we can do function random side Random coin. No, random side. They'll know what it means. Or random toss. We'll do random toss. That's better. The random toss will do, it will take, I want to say heads and tails. Nope. Min and max. It'll take min and max. Is it wrong to Google coin toss or random heads or tails JavaScript? Worst case, I want to just look at my old file, open. I want to just pull the same thing from the number game. See, this is what I used for the number game. We'll even take all of that. All of this. Copy. We'll reference it down here. God, I hope that's okay. Is that wrong to reference my old code? Feels wrong. So, min and max, math.floor, math.random, times min max plus min, so that gives us a random number, but here, we can just do 0 to 1, and from there, we can have an if statement. Actually, no, we'll do that up here. We'll do... Hold on, let's undo some of this. So here we can have variable, maybe. Look, I did the random number in the last project. What does math.random return you? It does mdn math.random. It does... Maybe that's what I was yammering to myself about beforehand. Like 0 through 1, and it's just a bunch of decimals, but it never hits 1. Is it already doing that instinctively? Or by default? Math.random returns a floating point pseudo-random number in the range of 0 to 1. Oh, it already did that, so I was already putting in 0 and 1, so math.random does that out of the box. That is from 0 inclusive up to but not including 1 exclusive. So the implementation, so cool. We get a random floating point. So we could just take math.random and then we can assign it inside an if statement. If math.random is even or odd, do the following. Math random, I don't even think we need parameters for that. If math dot random modulo 2 equivalent to 0, do the following, else blank. We can say coin, we'll call it variable coin, only because coin, the whole program runs on coin. I kind of want to do coin out here. I know globals are bad. Math.random coin equals heads and else coin equals tails. My concern is the 0. I know it's not quite dividing by 0, but that's, I mean, we're splitting hairs at 0 point something, right? For a random number. Maybe there's a better way to do it. There's gotta be a better way to do it. Math.random. Did I ever fix the HTML H1? Okay, yeah, I did. We added that. Cecil or someone said to fix that, and we did. We did. Just making sure I'm not totally losing my mind. I mean, I am losing my mind, but hopefully in a productive sense. Here, yeah. Math.random modulo 2. I feel like this is just a train wreck. I feel like it's not supposed to be set up this way. Heads, else, tails. With the following. I thought about putting variable coin in here. My concern is that it's going to be referenced so many times, whether it is heads or it is tails, that I should have it outside the function. So variable coin. Yeah. Good luck with that. Okay. Command save. Tragic, but that's what we're dealing with. Okay. I've missed some comments in chat. What's happening? What does math.random return to you? So if math.random is greater than 0.5, could be heads, else tails. Oh, you're just drawing a line in the sand. Interesting. Fascinating. That's probably a better way to go about things. I mean, can I still do modulo? Yeah, if blank. I guess that would still work then. I mean, if you're I mean, modulo versus comparator, right? Look at that. I mean, that's not really too different than what I was doing. At least I hope it wasn't too different than what I was doing. I feel like mine's far stranger than yours, but whatever. Um Langley, lots of exclamation mark. I thought he was going to get it himself. Ah, okay, for giving the tip. He's super close though, even without my assistance. That is true. We're up against the glass, I'd like to think. I should have let him mull it over longer. Feel bad. That's okay. We appreciate the assistance. Drakeling, you can reference as many times as you need to within the scope of that function. You should probably keep it in the function unless you have another need for accessing elsewhere. Okay, so I should keep it clean until I know for sure that I'll need to access it elsewhere. Even though I have a hunch that I'll need to access it in a different function, I should wait until that point till I know for sure to keep things tidy. Good to know. Cut. There's that. Cool. So from here, Langley, I think the problem is you don't see what math.random actually returns. Try typing math.random in your Chrome DevTools console and see what types of values math.random actually returns. Isn't it just like a string of 0 dot and don't mind the letters that, or math.random like 0 dot things like that? Isn't that what math.random returns? Something tragic and confusing and ultimately depressing. I could have sworn that's the kind of stuff that it returned. But we can check. We can absolutely check. Let's find out. Go team. Let's delete this. And find out. Let's save. How should I should do something, console log, right? Guess inside the function do console.log random toss. Will that work? Maybe not. Maybe it won't. Let's find out what we've got going on here just with that alone. So command save, refresh, file, view. Undefined. We've pissed someone off. Coin toss line 15. They don't like our console log. Rightfully so. I can live with that. Live with that. Langley, yeah, oh, yeah, that's absolutely correct. So if you think back to your logic, it never would have worked as 0.123 divided by 2 would always have a remainder of 0. Oh, your function doesn't return anything. Really? Zero 0.123 divided by 2. Am I crazy? I did 0.123 divided by 2 and it got stuff. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm looking at it in the wrong way. My logic is inherently flawed. It's because it's 1:17 a.m. in the morning. And I'm missing the point. It's because there will always be a remainder. So I should change it to the half. I should change it to the half. So let's find out what happens if I set it to greater than 0.5. Langley, sorry, I meant it will always return itself. Ah, okay. Well, then that means we can at least get rid of this in the meantime. Is this any better? God, I hope so. Let's see. Refresh. Death. What did I do differently? Oh, I need a return statement. Rookie, Steven. Rookie move. You slimy, unloved. God. Ah. 4 days without food for Steven for getting return. Should have remembered that. Typical. Typical. Damn, damn, damn. Refresh. Tails. Tails, it returns something. Alright. Well, I think it's 1:19:50. Okay, it's 1:20 now, AM. Just return heads or tails. No need for the coin variable. Oh, you're right. I don't need to do anything clever with that. Again, I thought I might need to reference which side of the coin in like later functions, so I was just sort of planning for more noise, but I can always adjust if needed. Chances are, just seeing this code, it seems on like the interface of it seems far more basic. However, all the behind the scenes data, the calculations, especially factoring in the chart, it seems like there's more behind the scenes stuff in this one than in the number guessing game. Versus the number guessing game had a lot more stuff happening on the interface. I don't know if that's the thing or the right terminology, but that's just how I'm perceiving it. Maybe these are the exact same. Maybe this project's easier. I'm not sure. My concern is that it's my confidence level that's increasing, which would be strange because we've been struggling so much for the last 286 days. I know at some point our confidence is going to have to go up with what we're doing, and that would be preferred and awesome, but I didn't envision it would happen that quickly after one project or so. But nevertheless, we got rid of coin there. We can return heads, and here we can return tails. Let's save that once more. Refresh heads, and refresh again. Once, twice, 3 times. Lots of heads, 4 tails. Okay, it works. It's awesome. Topher, in terms of difficulty, the two projects are about the same. Well, awesome. The only thing that's changed then is my knowledge and confidence in the material. So that's kind of cool because it seems slightly easier, at least for some of the basic stuff. My concern and fear is connecting all the dots to try and incorporate the chart. I am deeply concerned about the chart looming in on the horizon. But that's just Steven being Steven. Good times. Let's go ahead and save. We could and probably should keep forging ahead, but I think I'd like to leave on a high note, and try and maintain just decent, coherent coding instead of what we're so used to, the confused flailing that ensues after 2 a.m. So I think calling it quits for now, but as far as day one goes, comparing everything we set up day one today compared to day one on the Number Games project, I think this is infinitely better and far more progress. Even just in a one project difference. Kinda cool. Alright, let's go ahead and save all of this once more. Save. 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 Oh crap, and I have to push all this nonsense to what's it called? Damn, damn, damn. Alright, we'll do it. We'll do it. GitHub desktop. Typical. Typical. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. We missed something entirely. Academic. Hold on. I'm gonna try that once more. There we go. Ta-da! Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Open. That didn't do anything for us. That's what we're looking for. Now here... Open the oh, we don't want the number game. We need to create a new repository. Oh, crap. We need to create a new repository. Oh, God. Happy thoughts, Steven. Happy thoughts. Not a master branch. You can do this. History. Changes. We're fucking doomed. We're doomed. We should have just saved and called it quits. Oh, this is tragic. Okay. Okay. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? We want to take the files. We want to set up a new repository. GitHub. Number game. How do I create a new one? Last time there was like a create a new button. I saw it. I know it's there. It's the thing with the stuff. Benhoff. Oh god. Do you have access to terminal? We're not gonna survive terminal. Get terminal. Oh, we don't want to go into terminal, do we? It's all green and black. Cecil, I finished my project already. Cecil, you're a god compared to Steven. That's not a fair comparison. Okay. Hold on. Damn, damn, damn. Open. I want to open a new repository. Where'd the new repository button go? Oh, I found it. New repository. Crisis averted. Oh, thank God. Steven found it. Ha! Averted the terminal crisis. We aren't going into terminal hell today, Svenhoff. We did that once. Svenhoff, I'm not familiar with the program you have open there, so I can't really help you there. That's okay. That is okay. This is the friendly, non-scary version on how to get things to GitHub. I went down the terminal path like a week ago, and we were on the verge of tears. It was brutal. Repository name, BDX, coin toss. Description, coin stuff. Good, good. And choose. Documents. Coin toss. Yeah. Open. Cool. Do I need the git ignore? You can put it off, but eventually you're gonna need to get comfortable with terminal and console. Damn, damn, damn. Ugh. Maybe that can be the extra credit project. Ugh. I'm getting antsy and nervous just thinking about it. Hate terminal. It's horrifying. Maybe making tiny changes. Maybe there can be two projects, like a beginner one and then an advanced one. I just feel like I'm gonna delete my whole computer when I'm in terminal. But do I need to initialize this report with a readme? Maybe, maybe not. or a git ignore, probably none, or license. I don't think any of my projects currently need any of this stuff. We're just going to create a basic one. Here we go. Create repository. There we go. Coin toss. History. Changes. Open. No local changes. Would you like to open this repository in Finder? I would like to open this. Documents. Guess I want to bring these 3 over. Shift. There, they're already there. Close, close, and close. Well, maybe if we just do, summary. Setup. Basic. HTML. CSS. And JavaScript, right? Initial. Setup. To master. Oh dear God, why won't it let me do anything? Publish repository. Oh, I have to publish it first. Oh, we're gonna die. Why is all of this basic stuff so scary in the beginning? GitHub, coin toss, coin stuff, organization. We're gonna be fine. None for now. Wait, crap. How do I tell if I sent stuff? Okay, okay. Hold on. Separate issue. Close out of the desktop stuff. How do I tell? Last time, look at this. Death. Not me losing a lung, but I've got an organization something. Oh god, we're exploding. Okay, yeah, no, we haven't set up anything there yet. Cool. It's just the personal one. This is all tragic. OBS. Open. God, trying to keep all these freaking windows. I've got like 17 windows open right now. Publish. Please upgrade your plan to create a new private repository. Oh, I don't want to keep it private. Hell no, this is open for the public. Yeah, I'm sharing my confusion with the world. You're welcome. Publish repository. Total 3. That's cool. So it's doing stuff. So, did that do something? And refresh. Holy sh! It's there. EDX coin toss. Damn it, where are the 3 files? Wait, comments. You can pull it off, but eventually you're gonna have to get comfortable with terminal console. Okay. At a minimum for basic package management and running Node.js, fair enough. Assuming you're going that route, if you look at the original project I started before these, that was far more advanced. Yeah, that sounds like it was gonna be brutal. I stopped and switched to Number Guesser and Coin Toss instead, as I figured you're not ready to move into Node.js, React, etc. Has he even touched on ES6? I've raised some of the basic concepts, but no, it's all been but avoided entirely for 280 plus days. Topher, I don't think so. Maybe a little, not enough. That is all accurate. Topher is correct. Topher is absolutely correct. Here we go. So now Try this once more. Documents. What if I make a change? I can make a change to all three. I can make a change to all three and it'll do something. Watch this. Watch this. Enter. And back and save. One. Enter. Back. Oh, well. Enter. Save. Back. Save. There we go. There we go. Enter. Save. Back. Save. Beautiful. And one more of these. Save. Aha. Save. Now, it should show in what's it called? Right? Why is there no change showing? What the hell? Guys, I'm doomed. I'm doomed. I'm gonna have to call it quits. No, 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 no. Show desktop. See? Frustration. Frustration. What if we close out of that? Quit that. Move. Desktop stuff. Open. Open. Good. Oh, there's so much. Coin toss. Why is there no changes? Damn. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. I mean, at least I've got the repository open. I'll need to tinker with the file path. I've got my one monitor and I'm switching through, like, the Mac OS has the ability to have, like, the pseudo full screen elements. So I've got, like, multiple full screens going on and then all the micro windows, and it's just, it's painful. It's painful. Steven is not equipped for this at 1:36 a.m. No, wrong. But at least we set up the repository. So there's that. We just need to get the rest of it sorted out. Let's close out of that for now, because we can. There's that. Here's this. Closing. Good enough. Beautiful. Coin tossy things. Good. Close out of that. Alright. We'll power this nightmare down. Thank you again to anyone and everyone who stopped by to view the stream. Today we had Topher, Drakeling, Langley UK, Zero Love, Cecilectomy, Kosi, and Svenhoff. Yeah. Way cool. Good times. Thank you yet again to everyone who either threw out tips and advice and general best practices. It's all extremely helpful. Day 286 comes to an end, but the adventure continues tomorrow with day 287 of the year of streaming and learning to code. In the meantime, we are stopping the stream. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah. Kill it.